years again.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he was very talented. He's got great ball skills. He does a lot of things with the ball. And I think Johnny's done a great job with him. Because he's getting other people involved. I think last night's the first time he looked to score that much. He's been trying to distribute other people involved.
UMass did get steals. And LSU did turn the ball over. Those are two things we should have looked at a little bit.
UMass really did impress him. I thought going at UMass would impress him. They had 19 turnovers or something like that. But I mean, the game really kind of honestly got out of hand. That's out of hand. Tennessee made some chances they would have taken up. I think that's impressive.
5 guys who are 34, 35 years old. Kind of plays in.
We hope so. You know, if we can get them, running up and down, we hope that will. I didn't think at times that UMass pressed them at the bottom. And it looked to me like they were the ones trying to push the tempo. They outletted. I thought they put a lot of pressure on the basket last night. Now, you know, that being said, our whole thing is that we have 12 there, you have, and we get, you know, we get into your best. We're gonna try.
Do you have 12 now? I saw Billy D out here.
Goes back. It was clear to go before you go.
Brandon was good.
I don't know if he's honestly, I don't know if he's clear, but he just can't.
I mean, Billy D's available tomorrow. With their size, is it an objective to get them spread out a little bit and draw them out away from the rim a little bit and do some things?
I think that's advantageous anytime. Probably not going to be able to do that. I think when they're going to look at the stats like everybody looks at the stats, and you know, Devin had an attempt at 3 and shouldn't at this point in time. John had, Nate had the shot very well. Obviously, we don't rely on they're shooting 3s. We're not going to be able to spread them that much. I don't think they want to spread them. I think when you look at what they tried to do, they were really hard oriented. They were off the ball. Did a good job too, you know, the game got out.
I noticed NCAA stats. I guess you guys 22nd 3-point field goal attempt. Is that a number you're comfortable with? Is that where you want to be? Or?
What do you expect or perhaps hope for from the environment here tomorrow night for this game?
What?
Is that part of the key? Taking 5 really good and play them 30 minutes a game?
Maybe it's easy. But, you know, if I've already said this, I apologize, but when I first went to Cincinnati, I'm looking around the country and I'm like, I'm not getting guys like that. I'm not getting guys like Denny Hensel. I'm not getting guys like Larry had at Memphis. I'm not getting guys like John had at Georgetown. So, with that being said, can we get into their bench? Can we play more people effectively than what they can? And I remember that we did that. We did that in '92. And we played 10, 11 guys. I remember in the NCAA tournament, we're playing Delaware, and Buford runs by the bench and yells at me, says, "Tell him, Chuck." What? He said, "You would have subbed by now." So I said, "Get him out." So they were all in. They were all bought in that we're going to play as hard as we can play, for whatever the time period is, and come take a break, and the other guys can go out and play as hard as they can play. I think the feedback kind of that we've got, I understand that the competition is getting ready to get a whole lot better. The feedback that we've got is that we have more people down there.
Does that start with Holton up front on the press? Because if they've got to put a big end to inbound it, and he's got to run the floor. And if they have a small guy, it makes it tougher to get the ball inbounds. Is that part of it, maybe?
I don't know if it makes it tougher for a small guy to get it inbound if they can run. If it's a spot violation, that's true. He shouldn't have run. But it does bother me, I think. The part that bothers me is making them run. Basically, when you run from one side to another, you pretty much dictate the side before you get the ball. I mean, yeah, he's a key. I think Nate Britt does a really good job up there too. You look at deflections, he leads us in deflections, but he's at the point of the press. That's generally where he's going to get the majority of the deflections. Basically, he's at the point of the press when we go 2-1 and back it up 3 quarters. So he's in a position where if he's not getting them, then it's not very good press. Whoever's there is not getting
Is the things you're doing with Holton now, was that what you did in '92 with your bigs at Cincinnati?
No, we press, but it's different.
Totally different. Be similar to maybe what Nolan Richardson did, Arkansas. Totally different there.
What we did was pretty much different than whatever they did. We just took we used to play that 1-1-3 and basically took the 1-1-3
When that hockey defense you talked about, was it?
Yeah, I don't know
where that term came from. We always used to say that.
No, I know I used to say it. We all used to look at each other. They was watching came up with our defense. I was in the back. I was in the back on everybody else. It was a deal for me. I didn't guard anybody. Mo, get over here.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.